David, Sue David, last time we saw you was Tea Fest.
Yes.
Enjoy that?
Fantastic. Had a great day. Oddly enough, we weren't sure how we were going to go down because there's lots of young kids and they might know us from the reality shows, but they don't know my dollar pass back in the 80s. And they might have thought, or some. Can you hear our little dog patting around there? I'm sorry about that. Drop that in. So yes, well, we weren't sure how we were going to go on because there's a lot of kids in the front. They might have known the reality shows, of course, but they didn't know that I had a background from the 80s as dollar, which is lots of hits. But we went down surprisingly well. Didn't we?
Yeah, I was a bit nervous because there was lots of sort of trendy young rappers and sorts. And I said to David, I don't know if they're going to appreciate our music, being that we do covers from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And I was really quite nervous, but it went down really well. We had the whole crowd singing along with us.
It was an excess. You could see right at the back all the mums and dads start to come forward with Daydream Believer and things like that, and they started joining in with us.
So we didn't get anything thrown at us. They actually danced with us, which was a result.
And is that typical of the act that you do across the country?
Oh yeah, I mean we're very much in tune with the audience, and these days it's as much about the audience as the act on the stage. They all like to join in, and so we're very often at the end of an evening doing the party spots, shall we say.
Yeah.
So it's all built around them,
I think if you come to one of our gigs, you need to have energy because everyone normally dances from the beginning to the end, and sometimes we sing for an hour and a half, so you have to be quite.
So it gets terribly worried if they're not dancing, they don't like us.
Yeah.
I said, when you sing a ballet, they don't really want to be dancing around. So they won't be actually appreciating your voice, but it's true. Most of our actors will them up dancing, having a good time. If not, sometimes she leaves me on the stage and she goes off what you call it, congaring with the audience and takes them out in the street. I'm left there on my own.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've done that once before.
I'm sitting there playing to an empty house.
I took
She's
him
outside
all out the street and left him in there.
Yeah.
This is stuff you do in front of an audience, in front of the camera, but you also do stuff behind the scenes as producers as well.
Yes, we're doing a lot more for ourselves these days. In fact, we're producing, and we've just produced a commercial. It's a product that Sue endorses. It's an anti-aging cream. I say that. So you see how quick I said that? Anti-aging. Well, us. But it's an anti-aging cream called Richie Brown. It's Natox, natural Botox, alternative to Botox, where there's no invasive needles,
no chemicals and things like that.
No needles and things like that.
So originally I made one TV commercial, didn't I? The first one.
Yes, and she had. I was very. She had Nick Moran directing.
Yeah. That caused a bit of controversy because it was basically me destroying anything to do with old age. So like wheelchairs and false teeth and everything like that. And it was all tongue-in-cheek really, but some people took offence to it and said that we were being rude to the old people, which we wasn't. That wasn't.
Us anti-ages, we're as old as the hills.
Yes. You get your bus pass soon, don't you?
This is all my own hair, I just moved it around.
I've seen the making of that commercial. That looked like a lot of work on it.
Yeah, it was a huge production. It cost a lot of money, and it was really good. It was great to do it. Enjoyed it. But then we did our own production. Believe it or not on a much smaller budget, and I think we pulled it off. And I think you might be going to show that one. So, as you know, David's got a cameo role in that one.
Yeah, we filmed it in Essex as well.
And we filmed
South
it in Essex.
Benfleet at St Mary's Church.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I hope that doesn't get a controversial, thing as well from churchgoers, because it wasn't offensive or it was just set in a church, really.
No, it was a bit of fun. It was just a gag.
So what else are you doing?
Well, we do, as I say, we do our cabaret act, and we're always working, from week to week on that. And that can be anything from like a festival at Thurrock to cabaret in a hotel or a holiday camp. So that takes a lot of our sort of year up sort of thing, just doing that, which we really enjoy. Sue loves singing, so we're... and you've been singing now for what? Well, she's been singing all her life, but with me...
About 3 years now,
about 3 years,
isn't it? Yeah.
So that's going very well. Oh, in fact, we've just recorded an album. We can come back to that. Just now. About when in the kitchen.
We just decided, actually.
No, we have.
No,
we can prove it, in fact, in a moment.
Yeah. So.
But so we've done that, and that'll be available on download. So that's been fun doing that.
We don't expect it to, you know, go in the charts. That wasn't why we did it. We did it because...
why not? It could go in the charts. Oh, you told me it was going in the charts.
I don't think so, darling.
Not the record charts, anyway.
No, not the record charts, yeah. So it will be available on download, and we're going to sell it at our concerts and stuff like that. And we was asked to do it though, wasn't we? It wasn't that we decided to do it.
We were commissioned.
We were commissioned.
Yeah, that's what...
We were at something called the Molly Fest in... where was that? Buckinghamshire. It was a big festival.
It was raising money for a child called Molly.
Yeah, and someone come up to us and said, oh, we'd like to...
A record label, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've done that. So we've got an album out by the end of January. You'll be able to get that on downloads. Just put in David Van Day, Sue Moxley, or Rich and Famous, if you remember.
Live, because it was recorded live, so there you go.
What about the wedding TV ideas? What about that?
Ah, yes. Recently, we have been commissioned once again by Wedding TV to produce a fun show for them. And Sue can tell you about that.
Yeah, and it's going to be based at a boot camp. The boot camp yet to be announced where we're going to go. We're going to take 5 or 6 engaged couples, and they will then fight it out to win the prize, which will be a wedding dress, the rings, the cake, the cards. I mean, the whole thing basically will be a wonderful prize, and you'll see all the tears and tribulations along the way as they fight it out to win the prize. And of course, me and David will be. Oh yeah, so that's our cocker spaniel upstairs scratching.
That's right.
Can you hear the thudding on the ceiling?
You got an itch, you got a scratch.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking forward to starting that. We'll be starting that really soon, won't we?
Yeah.
Maybe we should do the boot camp as well at the same time, because we could both do with getting fit, couldn't we?
Yeah, well, most couples do want to get into shape for their wedding.
Yeah.
Not everybody is as slim as us two. No, this is a work in progress. But
worked a long time to get a tummy like that.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, so yes, maybe we will join the contestants in the boot camp.
Yeah.
I think maybe we'll have to try things at least if we want them to do it. We can't expect them to do it if we can't do it. So we will try that. Boot camp, so that'll be out later in the year. So I think that's keeping us quite busy through the year as well.
You've got a great entrepreneurial spirit. What you said about if somebody's not going to buy it, we'll do it ourselves. That's really the message of 2013 to people, whether you're 19 or older than that.
Sure.
You've got to try and do everything and be as flexible as possible, isn't it?
It is really hard out there at the moment for everybody, and you know, our message is just
your boat.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But 2013, very positive.
And and also just keep trying, and something will come off. That's.
I have to say, we're doing things today which we don't get paid for. They're purely speculative. We'll go to a meeting thinking, what we're doing there, why we're going, and quite often we'll meet somebody else there, and something will come out of that.
Yeah.
So in these really sort of hard times, shall we say, I think you've got to be up for speculating, and so we do.